This will be a full English loom knit video, especially on your request, and I'm going to make a little sleeping buddy for babies or toddlers. The loom size is 24 pegs, and this is the yarn I will be using for the head. This will be by Crea soft mix, color number powder pink, 6mm. So this will be for the head. It's very soft cotton mix with acrylic. Yes. And for the body, picked the scheepjes Sweetheart Soft, a type of fluffy yarn, color number 18. And this is a very soft yarn, which is very suitable for babies, because I tried a cheaper type of yarn, but all those little fluffs came off during the knitting project, and this one keeps all the fluffs inside. It's very well produced, or very good material, I believe, and it has an easy quick start. So, and it's a little light green, but I have this in many colors. And also I will be using the scheepjes Spirit, very soft type of yarn, color grasshopper, and size is small, 3.5 and 4mm. So if you want to order this yarn, I will place the link from Caro's atelier where I purchased this in the description box below. Of course, you can use any other type of yarn, and I know it's a Dutch website, but they also deliver to lots of countries inside Europe and outside Europe, and if you need any help, you can just contact them by email. So, time to get started. So, let's start with the making of the head. We're starting with a drawstring cast on. I'm going to do a quick one, but I have a slow video for the drawstring in my other videos. Just attach the yarn to the side peg, and then I'm going to the right. You take your yarn. This will be my first peg. One E-wrap around the first peg. Go behind the second one, to the front of the third, behind, and 4, behind, 4. Just keep on going till you reach the end of your loom. So once you've done all the pegs, you need to push down all the loops, and we're going to knit. We're going place the yarn on top of the peg and take the bottom loop over the top loop. Then the second one has no loop, so just skip it and go to the next one. And this one has a bottom loop, so you can knit this one. Skip this one, go to the next. And just keep on going till you reach the end of all pegs. Only knit the pegs that have a bottom loop. So I'm back with the first peg. I got one left to go, and just go to the first one again. And now you can just knit. Now we're going to knit for 26 rounds, and I'm using the this one, the U-stitch. You can choose any stitch you like, a straight knit stitch or a ribble stitch, or whatever type of stitch you like the head to be. I wouldn't choose or wouldn't recommend the E-wrap because that will be a bit loosely, so your filling will come out, and you don't want that for a baby, but that the filling comes out of the little holes between the yarn. So use a tight stitch. This is my favorite. It goes very quickly. So count your rounds, 26 rounds, and then I will be back for the next step. So I finished all my rounds, and if you now gently pull at the end, your project will close. And the size for this length is about 8 centimeters. So if you use another type of yarn, you should maybe do some more extra rounds or less to get this size, 8 centimeters. Okay, now we're going to make a bind off drawstring. A drawstring bind off, cast off. What's the right name? I don't know. But you cut your yarn about 3 times the length around the loom, and then you get your needle. Now start on the first peg and put your needle from bottom to top through this loop. And do this for every peg. So from bottom to top. And maybe this is the same bind off you use for hats maybe. But make sure to leave the loops on the peg. Do not take them off yet. So finish this bind off for all the pegs, and then I will be back. So once you've finished all pegs, your work should look like this. Make sure every peg is the same, and then you can place the yarn inside of your project. Do not cut this off, don't do anything, just leave it like this. And then take the next yarn, easy start, and then place it onto the side peg. I will add an extra color. Up. And just start knitting at the first peg. Oh, wait a second, there is something not right. Oh, yeah, okay. The first one, go behind the peg like this, and then take the bottom loop over the top loop, and then second one, place your yarn on top and take it off. Next one, just knit. Keep on knitting till you reach the end. So I've done all my pegs, and now I will add another extra yarn. Just attach to the peg, and then take 2 strands. Wait, this one and this one, yes. And then knit with 2 strands every peg. So those 2 at the bottom, and this one, those 2 are on the top. This is the bottom, and the bottom goes over the top. Whoop. And now you will need to make 24 rounds, just knitting with the U-stitch. So I'm gonna keep on doing this and make sure you don't forget to take this off of the side bag after the next round. So 24 rounds, then I will be back again. So as you can see, I already finished my second part of the body, and now I'm going to make another drawstring cast off just like before. And if you forgot how to, just rewind the video to show you again. And for this part I already put on the safety eyes, so we can easily reach them now. Let me see, this is my little box of safety eyes. This one, the 10 millimeters I used for this body, and I counted up like 12 stitches, so just count up 12 and then place your eye, and then with 4 stitches in between, so one, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. After this one you place the other eye, and at the back of these eyes there are these little rubber things that you need to place on the back and press them down really hard so that the eyes stay put and don't come off. Let me show you on the inside. There is one, there's the second one. So you can press them down with your thumbs, and they are really secure and tight. And if you want, you can also put in a little filling if you think that these should be closer together or wider apart. It's easily to reach now, so already put in a little filling, and then we will continue with the knitting, because this body needs 2 more parts of his body. So for the drawstring, leave all these tails inside, with 2 strands of course, and you know, remember, from bottom to top. And once you've done this, you can attach a new color to the side bag, or just go on with the same color, and then you make another body part. And for the, just like this green part, you know, this is one body part, there needs to come another and another. This was 24 rounds, and then you will make one with 22, and the last one with 20 rounds. And all of them need this little drawstring in between. So I'm going to finish this one, and let me show you what this drawstring will do. Let me find the one that is from the head part, this pinky one. Oop. So if you pull on it, it closes, and then, well, it needs a little filling. It will be like a poofy ball and another poofy ball. Yes, it will be very lovely. So I'm going to finish. I'm going to continue knitting, and I will be back again once I've completed all my body parts. So my whole body part is finished, and now it's time for the last drawstring cast off with the needle, just like before. Go from bottom to top through all the loops, and then I will be right back with you. I already stuffed up this little head but I will tell you more about it in the next part of the video. So I'm almost finished with my cast off. Oh, like that. Now you can take off the needle and take your hook and take all the loops from the back, from the loom. Take them all off. So now it's time to fill up your project and make sure all your drawstrings are on the outside of your project. So if you pull on them, it closes to a little ball. And especially the last one, secure it maybe with a knot or with a pin to hold it in place, because we will take our filling and fill it up. Now I used 100% polyester fiber filling. It's washable and flame proof, so suitable for baby stuff. And I'll take a little puff and I'll just pull on it a little, so it's not like a big, one big, how'd you call it? A big cloth, no? And then put it inside. Just push it down with your fingers. Maybe a little more. And I bought this stuffing online, just with a hobby shop. If you want to know where, just see in the info box where you can find all the materials I used to make this little fella. Right. Well, it's soft. I think this is about enough. So I'm going to find my little drawstring, pull on it, close it. Yes. Great. Now you can complete the rest for this body part. And once your filling is in, pull on all the drawstrings and sew them in with your needle to secure them. So just go put in this thread on your needle, go back and forth through your project to secure them all very tight. And let me get back to you once I've done that. So look at this cute little fella. Hello. It's very soft. Yes, but it needs a little head. So take the loom again, choose any type of yarn you like. Maybe you want the same as this color, but I found one in the attic. It's called Tahiti. Maybe I'm going to use this one, just gonna try. The head is exactly the same as this head part, so rewind this video to minute that's here right now, which minute, and then just start exactly the same and knit for like 12 rows if you use this type of yarn. No, that's not right. No, you should knit for about 12 rows until you have the length that is like this for your project, just above the eyes to top. So take your measure length and take this size and then start knitting until you have this length. I'm also going to do the same, and I can tell you once I've completed how many rows I've needed to make this head part. Hat. This is his head, and now we're going to make the hat. Yes, as you can see, I'm back with an empty loom because I recorded the whole video and then my photo card was damaged. So I have to record the whole video, or at least the head part, again. So I'm gonna end this video, and the head part will be in part 2, which I will upload when I have the time available. But let me show you how the finished look is of my little body. I think the end was when we were starting the head part. Now let me tell you how you can make this hat. If you are an experienced loom knitter, you should be able to make a hat for this little one. So I did 8 rows with this color, 5 with the fluffy yarn, another 8 with green, and then I started a decrease for this part. And I did a total of 9 decreases, which I divided in parts from sets of 3. So one row with 3 decreases, the next row with 3 decreases, and another row with 3 decreases. And then you get this little top. Just like as if you would make a hat for an adult, you would have the same decrease technique for it. So if you can't wait to see the finished video, you can make experience for yourself a little bit and make your little body complete. Oh, I added a little blush on his cheeks and sewed on a little nose, just in the middle, you know, little back and forth technique. So I will be back with part 2 for this video. I hope you like this one. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. If you want to see more English videos, please let me know in the bottom. So thank you for watching, and see you all real soon. Bye bye.